we've just arrived in Puerto Varas after about a 30-hour journey from home, so door to door. So just unwrapped the bike just to check on the it's okay. It all looks good. Basic bike box, a few little bashes here and there. But yeah, just going to put the bike together and have a little test ride tomorrow. I'll just cycle through Puerto Varas on the warm-up day, just chilling out, taking it easy. It's an absolutely beautiful place. Lovely little town right by the lake with amazing views of the volcanoes. Okay, well this is the day. Day one of the proper trip. Leaving Puerto Varas right now. It's about just before 9 in the morning. Got about 65 miles to do today, and heading out into a beautiful, beautiful day on the first day. Well, just ridden up out of Puerto Varas. Bit of a climb, but nice views at the top. Saying goodbye to those volcanoes over there. So just skirting around the edge of Puerto Montt here, and it's a bit misty down there. We're just getting to the official start of the Carretera Austral, and just to the east of Puerto Montt. Hopefully it's going to get a bit quieter. Well, we're probably on to the Route 7 now, Carretera Austral route. Really simple navigation. Just basically follow this road all the way to the end. Okay, following the coast to the first ferry, little ferry of the trip. Okay, just getting on the first ferry of the trip at Arena. What an end to the day. A couple of miles downhill. Stunning views. Well, it starts at day 2. Just riding down to get the ferry at Puerto Montt. A bit cloudy this morning, but it is forecast to brighten up as the day goes on. So we've got about a 3-hour ferry crossing now, so that'll be nice and relaxing start to the day. Okay, so we've got a few other cyclists here, and I'm going to show you the different setups we've got. Very lightweight one. Mine and a couple of others right next to me. That last one's seriously loaded up. Here we go, the mad rush to get on the ferry. Looks like a bit of a race. Towards the end of the ferry ride, about 3.5 hours, and then there's a 10k ride and then another ferry. So there's a bus that takes the full passengers between the 2 ferries, so they offered to take our bags off the bikes, and so we can ride a bit easier between the 2 ferries. So we're all going to do that, which is brilliant. So I actually decided not to drop the bags off. I thought that would be cheating. So riding it fully loaded, which actually is going to be fine. Everyone's arriving. So off the ferry onto the gravel roads. It's about 35 miles of gravel road to get to Chalten. I'm going to try and do that today. Before it gets too late. Well, it is quite late already, but I'm going to try and make it. Let's see how we go. So we just finally come into Chalten. I made that decision to carry on from the ferry. It started raining about 6 miles from Chalten. So I got a bit damp. I was going to camp. I think I'm going to find a cabana now. So stayed at this hostel last night. It was pretty good actually. 20 quid for the night from a room, and got a good night's sleep. And it did rain overnight, but it's clearing up now. We're just heading out for something to eat for breakfast, and heading for Villa Santa Lucia today, about 47 miles. I think about 1,000 metres of climbing, but on tarmac, so going to take it nice and steady. Day 3, and we've made a good start. Just leaving Chalten, bumped into Peter, and we were together yesterday, but he got into Chalten about 10 PM soaking wet. I just about got in time before then, so we're heading out together. Nice easy start actually. Bit of tarmac, bit of downhill. And here's Peter.
Hi. So, this guy is heavily underpacked. He likes a camp chair. He likes like a free pot set of cooking devices to cocinias, which you typically use. So, completely unprofessional. Oh, watch out.
Yeah, I'm jealous of Peter. He's got a camp chair. Really cruising along with a nice tailwind, and set to be hopefully going in this direction all day, straight down the valley. Just got this guy here, and he's got a sign on saying too many cyclists are killed on the roads, which is, he's just telling me, is quite a dangerous road we're on. He's from Chile. Hola.
Carretera Austral, maravilloso. Vengan a Chile, hermosos paisajes.
There we go. Just got to be safe. Up ahead is the hanging glacier. Stunning. Well, that was a brute of a climb. Finally made it to the top, and that's the sign that I've been looking forward to seeing for the last 4 or 5 miles. Well, this is it, Santa Lucia. A lot to it. Well, the end of day 3 on the road, and first night of camping. Found a nice little spot actually, just under the covers there. So I've just had a little walk around Villa Santa Lucia. Nice little place actually, and stumbled across this. So if the volcano goes off, we have to run that way, or actually looks like walk that way. Start of day 4, slightly earlier start today. It's about 8:15. Sun's just come up over the mountain, so a little bit cooler at the moment, but it's going to be a nice day. So I'm about 12 miles from Puerto Varas. Stopped off at to get some supplies for a picnic, and was looking for a place to stop, and found this place, which is absolutely beautiful place to stop. And I'm going to go for a little paddle when I've finished. Well, getting close to Puerto Varas now, about 8 miles to go, but the wind's been getting stronger and stronger as a headwind for the past 15 miles. I guess because we're heading towards the Pacific coast, sort of dead in that direction, and it's whizzing down this valley straight over this lake. It's a beautiful ride, but a tough finish to the day. So got into Puerto Varas and found a lovely little cabana hostel We're overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Freshened up, got a beer, absolutely awesome. Go for a little wander in a minute and get some food, but it's a beautiful spot. Okay, so yesterday we had the evacuation route for the volcanoes. Today we're on the Pacific coast at Puerto Varas, and we have the evacuation route for a tsunami. So if the tsunami happens, head that way. I'll try and get my bike and pedal really fast. Okay, 6 miles out of Puerto Varas, hit the Ripio. So I don't know how long it's going to last for, but it's not too bad, it's not too loose. Fairly good pace on it. Well, I'm on the big climb of the day. It's about 5k. Loads and loads of switchbacks on the gravel, and eating a lot of dust from the cars. So it's going to keep plugging away. Eventually get there. So just had to stop on this corner. Absolutely stunning views. Good excuse to have a little break as well, but not far from the top now. The track has actually been pretty good, totally rideable. It's pretty compact actually, not too much loose stuff. So it's been quite a weirdly nice climb. Well, just got to the top of that climb. What a brute! And as soon as you get to the top, it's actually hard surface, concrete road, smooth as anything. Absolutely beautiful. The descent's going to be fun. The second big hill of the day, this time on tarmac, or concrete actually, and it's quite a long slog as well. Met the Italian guy again, he's just up there, and the profile after this looks a bit more favourable. This is payback. Woo! So it's about 4:30 and just stopped for coffee and a Coke. Starting to push on a bit. Oh, it's absolutely lovely riding in the early evening. It's cooled down really nicely. Getting shade off the trees. Yeah, it's really quiet on the road, so perfect. Okay, day 6, and had a good night in Villa Manuales. Nice little room above a cafe, and looking good. Well, looking good for today weather-wise, but then I think it's changing, so making the most of it. Okay, there's a junction coming up, the Carretera Austral carries straight on Ripio, on the gravel, for about 35 miles. And there is a bypass on a tarmac road, about 6 or 7 miles longer. But of course, I've got to do the Carretera, make sure I've done it all. So here goes. Well, this is a lovely section of gravel, beautiful valley, pretty quiet because everything's taken the bypass. There is a bit of washboardiness to the gravel. First time I've had that, but pretty stunning morning. scraping the ripio, coming straight towards me. I don't know what's going to happen. Gracias. Oh, it's pretty soft. Pretty hard work this. So we've just ridden from over there, along that valley, well, up and down. I think we're at the highest point now, so hopefully a little bit easier. And the wind is definitely in my favour today. It's getting stronger this afternoon, blowing that way, so all good. Woohoo! Riding out of Calafate. It's first really dullish day we've had so far. The forecast looks like it might have a bit of rain today, so my luck's probably going to come to an end. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but yeah, we'll just see how we go. If it rains, it rains. Okay, it's quite a busy road south of Calafate. Going to be on it for quite a few miles before we turn off slightly to the right of the Swinny road. Hence I've got my high vis on, which I think is a good idea on this road. Also got a hell of a wind this morning. Generally blowing in the right direction for us. Crosswind, round to tailwind, depending on the direction. But yeah, it's pretty strong. We'll be following the Rio Blanca for a bit. The wind is marvellous, it's gorgeous. Have to pedal down even though it's downhill. This headwind is really testing the limits now. Actually, going downhill, I'm almost in the lowest gear, which is funneling through this valley. I'm supposed to get a tailwind going this way. It's been like this for about 20 miles or so. Oh, tough. Out on day 8. The wind's blowing like crazy already. Just wondering which direction it's going to be in. But what a stunning spot for a little town. Well, very small town. Well, that sign says it all. Okay, this is the end of the pavement. From now until Villa Higgins, which is, I don't know, 275 miles, 300 maybe. We're on the Ripio all the way, gravel. So it's just got a lot harder. Just look at that, that is incredible. As soon as we get onto the more gravelly roads out of the way, this is what you see. It's incredible. Whew. 4 hours in today. Had a couple of stops already, but a bit of a hill coming up, so I thought I'd have a little rest. An energy bar before facing up to it. Three condors hovering above me. They obviously can see how tired I am. So just had a pretty epic descent down through the mountains there, and time for some spot of lunch. I've got some leftover pasta from last night, which is going to be fantastic. Hopefully see me through to the end. I think I might actually get to the end now. Wasn't sure earlier on, but done about 43 miles now, so I think it's 75 in total. So yeah, hopefully get there. So we've 15 miles to go. We've been lucky the wind has actually been kind to us this afternoon. It's blowing from behind us now and has been for the last 15 miles, so nice pleasant finish. And I've hooked it with Dominic. There he is.
Hello, hello, I'm from Quebec, Canada, going to Ushuaia. Started my trip in Vancouver in September 2022.
So he's putting me to shame, really. He's done a real incredibly long trip, but yeah, he's had a great time by the sounds of it, and we've just been riding together for the last, I don't know, 10 miles or so. I'm just going to ride into Rio Tranquillo together. Yeah,
Have a beer, probably.
have a beer, at least one, maybe two or three.
I like you already.
Lago General Carrera, biggest lake in Chile apparently. Oh, we made it.
Hell yeah,
All the way. Oh, it says doggy. Cheers. And what have you to finish with? Look at that. So it's been pouring down this morning. First proper rain of the trip actually. So we're just going to wait around for an hour or so. Hopefully it'll push through a bit, but quite a shorter day today, so there's no rush to get going. Okay, we've waited till about 11:30. The rain has stopped. The wind is blowing in our favour, and I think we've made a great decision to wait because it was absolutely pouring. So we've got about 25 miles to do today. This wind should take some time. Well, kicked off today with a big climb, just over 200 metres, but not complaining. The rain has definitely cleared, and we've got the hot sunshine and a beautiful day. Wow, look at that. Lago Carreras. Unbelievable colour. So we just rolled into Puerto Bertrand just as the rain started. So how lucky is that? We missed it all today and had a beautiful afternoon by the lake. Found a nice little cabina for the three of us. So getting checked in, and we're going to go and find some food.
Yeah, honestly, no, because sorry. Yeah.
So we're just about to start day 10 on the trip. We've been staying in a little place called Puerto Bertrand, lovely little village by the lake. We found a lovely little cabana, sort of hostel-y cabana. The three of us stayed here last night, and we're just getting ready to go.
I love my drink.
Ah,
Terrible color.
that is
I
very
don't
bright.
know.
It's like your jacket.
Yeah, same here.
Here comes Antonio out of the dust. I think it's the most of the climbing done today now. Here he is. Now we've got one of those signs. We love those signs. They are the best signs on the trip.
Downhill.
We have the ex downhill mountain bike racer here. He's going to show us how it's done. He's on his mountain bike as well,
Yeah.
so we have no chance. Look at those tyres. So Dominic's going to show us how to do it.
Don't put pressure on me.
So we just stopped in to pick up a ferry ticket for the O'Higgins ferry, which has got a reputation as being a bit of a bottleneck. So we've stopped about 2 or 3 days before, got the ticket in Cochrane, and we're ready to go.
Ready to go.
Which is aggressive. So we stopped off in Cochrane for lunch, and just been carrying on for 3 miles. We've done about 10 to a little campsite, and should be a nice little quiet remote campsite for the night. So we've just pulled into the camping spot about 15 miles past Cochrane, so it's just a shorter day tomorrow, and it's a pretty cool place. It's a little cabin, nice camping out the back, and what a view of the mountains. Okay, the tent's set up. Lovely little spot in the trees, pretty quiet. So here it is. So the constant pounding on the Ripio has made me lose a couple of bolts off my pannier carrier. So luckily I had some spare bolts, put those on, and I've now taped it up as well. I took the spare bolts from here because I had 3 bolts here, and then this piece here, the weld broke, so I've just got some zip ties, zip tied that up, and that's pretty solid now, so that's good. But I took my panniers off and found that they're starting to fall apart as well. So the inside bit I found, and I'm going to take one of these screws out, put it in here. Hopefully that'll fix it.
No, good appetite, Deutsch.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
Salud! So I had a pretty good night's sleep in there, in the tent, and a little bit of rain just after we went to bed, but it stopped, and today it's looking pretty good again. Been very, very lucky with the weather, so the tent's nearly dried out. So heading to Puerto Montt today. Riding on my own for a bit because I forgot to fill my water bottles up, so I had to go back. So I'll catch up with Tony and Dominic a bit later on. But it's nice and cool this morning, so Makes a change from being overheated. So we're just about to drop into this beautiful valley. Long descent. You can see the road winding its way down there, in amongst all those trees. I have the classic lunch to carry with you on these sort of journeys, but looking forward to it. I'm so glad I carried this. Well, I'm on the big monster climb towards the end of the ride. I'm not sure how far up I am, but I seem to have climbed a long way already. And it carries on up there. Tony!
Welcome to
How are you doing?
Tutto bene? All okay?
Oh, good. Well, I got to Puerto Montt about an hour before the ferry was due. The ferry's due at 6 o'clock this evening, and it's an absolutely stunning early evening waiting for the ferry. Nice to have a few free kilometres on the boat after a few long days. I'm going to camp basically a wild campsite at the other end of the lake. It's taken about half an hour to get there. So off the ferry, so I can carry on about 8 miles to a camping spot. So means we'll be a little bit closer to Puerto Higgins tomorrow. So we still have a nice tailwind blowing us along. This is a lovely road for an evening, getting a few more miles under the belt. So we managed to find a campsite, a very windy campsite. Have a look at that flag. But the bonus is there's a hot shower, so just had that. I'm going to grab something to eat. Bit of a wild night last night. Absolutely torrential rain, gale force winds. The tent held up actually, luckily, and everyone's just getting themselves ready for the morning. Got the fire on over in the little shack. Have a bit of breakfast and try and make it to Villa O'Higgins today. Hopefully the rain doesn't last all day. Right.
La pluie. Ça c'est très bien.
Yeah, you got a few more weeks ahead of you to do that.
Well, on the road, worst of the rain has stopped for a moment. The sun is actually poking through, so let's hope for the best. So we're on the way to Villa O'Higgins today now. 10 miles done. I think there's about another 41, 42 to do. 3 big climbs. Just come over the first one. It's pretty steep, pretty long, but I think it's about 300 meters of climbing. It's got a nice descent now, and the day's brightened up. But you look out there, I mean, it really is a wilderness out here, away from this gravel track. Absolutely unspoiled. It's incredible. So we're about 16k from Villa O'Higgins, and there's the proof. Here we go. We are at Villa O'Higgins, the end of the Carretera Austral. Here it is, Villa O'Higgins. What an epic journey. And it was great to hook up with Dominic and Tony, who will be coming in a minute. He's just a few minutes behind. Here's Dominic. Hey.
Good job. You're not 61. It's impossible. I would have not been able to ride with the 44 years old on yourself.
Oh, just about kept up.
This guy's brutal.
Here is Tony. He's made it.
Tony boy. Hello.
Hey.
Tony boys, it's very dead.
Very dead. Good job, guys.
Hey, we got a day off tomorrow. How many beers tonight?
For me, it's gotta be
Lots of beers.
Fine che della Carretera Austral dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
si creda.
So this is Villa O'Higgins. We're just looking to find a hostel or a cabana. We'll have a little wander around. And that place there, that's the that is where the ferry goes from, 7k's from here. So we've just been riding around town for a while, looking at cabanas, and we managed to find this one, which is pretty awesome. We have 2 bedrooms, a nice little kitchen, and a wood stove, and it's really toasty in here. And we got here just in time. It's absolutely pouring it down again, so we've been so lucky today. It stopped raining as we started riding, and it started again as we stopped riding, which is incredible. Somebody's looking after us.